Afternoon and good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Blind Parrots YouTube channel and CoffeeStream episode 484. And I first would like to start out by wishing everybody a very Merry Christmas. And apologizing for not doing this last night when I was supposed to. Because, as I said on the community tab and on Twitter, I felt okay for the most of the day. The only thing that was wrong was my arm hurt from getting the booster shot. And then I went to put the kids to bed, and I just randomly got so cold, and my body was just shivering so hard. I wrapped myself up in one of the kids' extra blankets, and I ended up falling asleep sitting up on my kid's bedroom floor. And I woke up at 11:38. And I was so angry with myself because I had scheduled the stream. I had been putting it out on Twitter. I was ready to, I didn't think I was going to fall asleep with the kids because I didn't feel any problems. And then I just got so cold. And when I get cold, for some reason, I just go straight to hypothermia stage and just pass out. It's really weird. So it's very interesting, and I'm very sorry. So, Merry Christmas to you all. I'm glad to be doing this on Christmas Day, though. And I hope you guys are having a good time. Hello, Selecta Boy. I hope you're doing well. Merry Christmas, everyone. Now share the stream, says Pincalo. Yes! Share the stream far and wide. I have put it out on Twitter a couple of times. So I hope you guys are having a good day and you're ready to get into some news. We've got a bit of a mixed bag today. I've got, I think, one or two political stories. I've got a Christmas story, and there's a serial killer story, and and there's a space story, and a couple of science articles that I didn't get to last time. So, yes?
Before I go upstairs, did you get this? Did you happen to grab the Neil deGrasse Tyson tweets?
No.
You should really go over those. Those are funny. Sad.
I saw your response to the one about Rudolph.
Right, but instead of going over some of that dreary bullshit news, grab the happy stuff and go over those for a bit because you're going to get some laughs at what he said. He put out a few tweets, and they make the fact that atheism plus is a thing very, very worse.
I don't even know where to find that. Shit, I had something pulled up already. Now I'm all thrown off. Okay. Can... where am I here? Okay. So, let's share the screen. And I remembered to put it on the large screen so that people can actually see the articles. All right. Oh, and a big shout out to Fury Kitten, by the way. We opened the NES, and it's awesome. I can't wait to play it. There's Mortal Kombat 4 on there, which is freaking awesome. That's actually one I didn't get to play. So thank you very much. And the kids are gonna love the Mario games. It's gonna be great. Thank you very much, Fairy Kitten. Merry Christmas, Asia Research Directorate. Thank you for showing up to the stream. What? So apparently the premier of Alberta said something about Wuhan's bat soup. Because it says, Kenny's Wuhan bat soup comment draws criticism. Premier's office claims scientific theory far from racist. So this is a few days. This is from Thursday. But the Premier of Alberta is famous for saying really dumb shit. And then trying to back it up instead of just going, yeah, you know what? That was a really stupid thing to say, and I'm very sorry. Because, you know, I've said some pretty ridiculous or pretty outrageous shit here, but you know, you don't. You're a premier of a province, dude. You're a provincial premier. You gotta watch what you say. An offhand remark in a recent year-end interview has the office of Alberta's premier defending Jason Kenney's comments and maintaining they were not of a hateful nature. In an interview with Rick Bowe of Post Media, Premier Kenney addressed the issue of COVID-19 variants, M17, with mention of the city of Wuhan, China, where the first known case of the virus was detected. Quote, "Who knows what the next variant that gets thrown up is? I don't know," said Kenney in the interview. Quotation, quote. And what's the next bat soup thing out of Wuhan? I don't know. Okay, dude, yeah. No. That's not okay, dude. You're like I said, you're a premier. You don't know. Have a filter. Quote, "I've learned from bitter experience not to make predictions about this." How about filter yourself too? How about you learn from bitter experience on how to filter yourself? The published interview drew immediate criticism on social media over the premier's comments. Yeah, you know what? I'm not surprised. Like, you know, if I don't think I would have said that in any context, but that is talk that you might want to reserve for your buddies at the bar, not in a post-media interview as Premier of Alberta. Opposition leader Rachel Notley called immediately for an apology from the Premier. Yeah, I'm not surprised. And this tweet says, oh, sorry. Where is Rachel Notley? No, sorry. I just want to read it. Rachel Notley, here we go. So it says, still no apology from Jason Kenney for his racist comments in a newspaper column that ran yesterday. Hashtag ABLEG. I'm guessing Alberta. I don't know what EG is for, but. And then Mary Ying is a premier for Markham. She's an Ontarian premier. The bigotry experience. This is a secondary tweet by Rachel Notley. The bigotry experienced by Asian Canadians throughout this pandemic is horrible. Phrases like this only contribute to that. The premier should apologize. Also, doctors/health experts have predicted every wave so far, including the Delta-driven fourth wave. So, where's the next one? And then this is the Mary Ying tweet, and she is, she is of Chinese, I believe, descent. And she's Canada government official. So she's an MP, not an MPP. Repeating anti-Asian tropes is irresponsible, she says. Actor and comedian Andrew Fung called Kenny's racist comment the latest in the long list of the premier's failures. Yeah, Kenny is why Alberta has such a bad rep right now. Because he doesn't think, and he just runs his mouth. Like, I don't know who has been bigoting against Asians in Canada. I don't know. I haven't. I'm sure that it's been there, but I don't think it's been big enough to mention. But I don't agree. Like, I don't think that he should have said the bat soup comment. Like, as a leader of a province, you do have a certain image to uphold, and there's a difference between sticking to your principles and just not having a filter. Like, there are ways that you speak when you're in a professional setting versus when you're not, right? And even if I had heard that comment as a friend of his, I probably would have said something, but it wouldn't have been as damaging per se as him saying it on record as a provincial leader. To me, that's not a good look. Whoops. I just smashed my ring light with my coffee cup. No. Okay. What is next? So, in a statement to CTV News Calgary, Harrison Fleming, Kenny's acting press secretary, said, quote, "It is obviously ridiculous to suggest that these widely reported scientific theories are racist." What scientific theories? I thought it was determined that it wasn't because somebody ate a bat. I thought it was determined that this did in fact come from a laboratory. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm pretty sure that the bat thing was disproved. So, yeah, that is actually kind of racist. Quote, "The Premier's comments obviously referred to the widely reported theory that the first human infection of COVID-19 resulted from transmissions between an infected bat and a human in the Wuhan region of China. The World Health Organization has concluded that direct spread from bats to humans in Wuhan is a, quote, likely scenario to explain the beginning of human transmission." But we also have the facts that there's something did come out of the laboratory in Wuhan. The Premier, quote, "The Premier's comments underscore that there is no way to predict what the catalyst of a future pandemic will be, or how future variants might evolve." Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't think that's how that works. Sorry. I don't think that's how that works. Fleming also made mention of Kenny's posting of two wait two dinners, sorry, of Kenny's hosting of two dinners earlier this year at Chinese restaurants in both Edmonton and Calgary. Events designed to, quote, show solidarity with the Chinese community and to, quote, condemn racist sentiment directed at the Chinese communities with respect to COVID-19. He ate at two Chinese restaurants. He can't possibly be racist. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Okay then. Alrighty. You carry on with that ridiculousness. Wow. Okay. They use that defense, huh? They can't be racist. They ate at Chinese restaurants. Oh my. Okay. That's funny. That's just too funny. All right. So, let's move on to the next article, the Toronto Sun. Apparently, we're going to learn about how Elf on the Shelf is not healthy for kids. Now, I do not do Elf on the Shelf. I never have. I thought it was dumb. So, yeah, I refuse to do Elf on the Shelf. I don't understand the parents that do. And the parents that do and then bitch about Elf on the Shelf. It's like, dude, just don't do it. If you don't like doing it, don't do it. Christmas is supposed to be about, things that you enjoy and being happy with yourself and your family for once at least. So if Elf on a Shelf is pissing you off that much and causing that much problems, don't freaking do it. It's that simple. Anyway, let's read this article from the Toronto Sun, as I mentioned. Happy Yule, Seamus Derby. Merry Christmas, Maniac Man. What? No, so the Premier of Alberta said that that he had no idea where the next variant would come from. Who knows where the next bat soup thing out of Wuhan will come from. And his office basically came out and said he can't be racist. He hosted two dinners at two Chinese restaurants. We have Elf on a Shelf merch where I work. That stuff is creepy as fuck. Yeah. I just don't do Elf on a Shelf. I don't know any parents that do Elf on a Shelf that like doing Elf on a Shelf. And I'm like, then don't do it. Well, my kids' friends are always talking about it, and they come home and ask me why we don't do Elf on a Shelf, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, then be a parent and fucking tell them that the elves don't come to our house. Santa, and you've worked out a deal that the elves don't need to come to our house. Santa keeps an eye on things, because, the kids don't need the elves to watch. Like, that's just... There's a pop-up blocking the screen. Of course there is. Let me find it. Let me try to find it. Oh, this is the one that had no, it had no, close button, right? So I just have to go back or like close it and then reopen it again, I think is what you said. Panda Express equals racism confirmed. I think that's how Pincalo did it. I think he closed it and then reopened it. Yeah, I think that was the fix. So let me try reopening and sharing again. Our pop-up's almost as evil as Pincalo. It has a close button. You can barely see it in the corner. Oh, but well then voiceover definitely wouldn't be able to find it. No! Alright, let me see if I can find this. Oh, oh, oh. I just thought I heard close. Where is it? The Bay.com official site. Where's the close button? I'm pretty sure that was the pop-up. Ugh. Fuck it. Sorry, guys. I think the pop-up is still back. Still there. So I'm just gonna quickly read this. The Elf on the Shelf. Let's see. So hiding. So it says naughty or naughty. Elf on a Shelf unhealthy for kids. Hiding your child's Elf on a Shelf may be done for the year, but for next year you may want to think twice about putting the doll up. Yeah, exactly. Just don't do it. So this article continues on to say, I hate how they put advertisements in the middle of things. Okay. Where are we here? Why did it just do that? So, okay, where is this? What? Why are you trying to play a video advertisement, you asshole? Press shift question mark? There we go. Yes, close. Fuck off. Okay. I know a lot of families just see this as a fun thing, but it's worth thinking about. The message it's giving to children about surveillance by authorities. J. Stanley Sr., policy analyst at the ACLU Speech, Privacy, and Technology Project, told the New York Times. So, someone who knows nothing about child psychology. The pop-up is one of those subscription things for the site, so it's probably not going to go away. Oh, yeah. That's why I'm just reading this to you guys. What was I going to say? So, yeah, this guy is some analyst for the ACLU who have lost all credibility over the past couple of years. Like, this isn't even a valid argument. Surveillance by authorities. What the fuck do you think the song Santa Claus is Coming to Town is about? Like, that's been a thing for decades. You don't think that that's a surveillance by authority? Oh, Ninja. You are very loud. So this silly person goes on to say, wait, where are we here? Where is the... Of course, we've got another video in the middle of a fucking story. Okay. Sorry, guys. Quote, personally, I consider success as a parent to be teaching my kids to do the right thing even when nobody is watching, whether they be from the North Pole or anywhere else. Yeah, that would be why you do that for the rest of the year. You dumbass. It's about the magic of Christmas. I think it's for the kids. It is for the kids. It's the magic of Christmas, and when you, like, you don't sit there and use Santa for the rest of the... Who's calling me? Oh, I'll have to call him back after. That's my brother. But like, it's the magic of Christmas. You don't use Santa the whole fucking year. You don't, like, you use Santa as something, you know, after Halloween in November and December. Oh, remember, Santa's watching. If you want people to, if you want Santa to come, you better remember to behave. So, you know, I don't understand. Like, this is what you do the whole year. You teach your kids to do the right thing when nobody's looking, right? This is not just a Christmas thing. Stanley added, quote, I don't want to be the first one to take Santa Claus to court for invasion of privacy, but consent matters and having privacy matters. Dude, you're insane. You are absolutely insane. You're one of those people that took the joke about the creepiness of Santa Claus watching, you know, kids, and actually took it seriously. Like, that's supposed to be a joke. Alright? Nobody actually believes Santa Claus is evil. Do you know why? Because adults know that Santa Claus isn't actually real. Right? So, you've got, like, you guys, you're insane. I think he did. Maniac man. I really think he did. While some security experts agreed, saying, quote, we shouldn't be celebrating seasonal surveillance and should be teaching kids that, quote, no one should be looking at you in your bedroom without consent. Others say the concerned are overdramatic at best. Yes! Because Santa is actually your parents. Like, Jesus Christ. Wow. The consensus on social media is of the, quote, lighten up and eye roll variety. I bet, quote, oh, give me a break. Will we not stop this stuff until every single ounce of joy and wonder is completely extinguished? Wrote one. Another added, quote, Santa keeps a list. Jesus is everywhere. And Mom has eyes in the back of her head. An elf who is here for 1 month of the year is about as big a concern to kids as is a substitute teacher. Yep. Yep. This is how ironic, the people who want to watch your every move on the internet, right? The Age Research Directorate. What? This is reaching from this writer. No, this is not the writer. This is the people that they're quoting. One parent chimed in, quote, "Listen, if this dude makes them behave for a few weeks on the shelf, he goes. Yeah, if the elf makes the kids behave for a few weeks on the shelf, he goes. Yeah, you know what? Some parents, like, I choose not to do it, but I don't, shit on parents who do. Like, I just get annoyed with the parents that do it and then bitch about it. It's like, okay, if you're gonna do it and bitch about it, then shush. So yeah, that's the silliness of the ACLU. I don't quite understand why they think that this is being like, wow, stupid people. Stupid people. Okay. Now we're moving back to a newsy type story. Santa's a fed, you can't change my mind. He very well could be. Let's see here. Grr. I am trying to get back to StreamYard. There we go. I automatically disregard everything the ACLU says these days. I agree. The ACLU has lost every ounce of credibility. What is going on up there, I wonder? Uh-oh. We have a crying 4-year-old. We have a very upset 4-year-old. I hope everything's okay with him. Oh, poor Logan. He sounds really sad. Okay. Boopy doop doop doop. What is this article? Where's the headline? Sorry, I'm trying to find the headline here. Apologies. So this is an opinion column. There we go. Why is serial killer out on day parole? That's a very good question, Michelle Mendel. That is a very good question. And this is published today. December 25th. And this is the picture of the wonderful person that apparently is out on day parole. Let's see. Disregard ACLU and the feds got it. Let's see. So, did I get this shared? I don't think I did. Wait, yes I did. I did. I'm sorry. I can focus. Okay. Where am I here? Come on. I was right at the right spot. Fuck. Why did I do this to myself? Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Marcello Palma, was a hunter, a cold-blooded executioner, a serial killer. All right, then. That's one I don't know this one. I'm going to do some research on this. I'm thinking in the new year. Let's see. A serial killer on day parole? Yeah, apparently. But yeah, I'm gonna be revamping the CoffeeStream in the new year. And kind of trying to pick a topic for each stream and then just stick to that topic. Do some research on that topic and then talk about it instead of trying to cover just news. Because the news is getting a little bit depressing, just covering it over and over again. So I'm thinking of doing like one day a week doing a true crime thing. And one of the and then like another day, like I'm gonna bring back Friday guest day in the new year. So let's see here. Where are we? And just like that, he's been set free after serving just 25 years of a single life sentence for murdering 3 Toronto sex workers on a single bloody night in 1996. I don't remember this guy. I guess he got overshadowed by Bernardo. That's probably what happened. He got overshadowed by Paul Bernardo. Because that was right during the Bernardo trial. This, after Palma, 56, has never even been out on an unescorted day pass. What the fuck? But the Parole Board of Canada decided earlier this month that Palma is a low risk to reoffend and has sent him off on day parole to a halfway house in Barrie. Yeah, Barrie. He told the board he hopes to resume his trade in the heating and air conditioning business, and his spare time plans to help his mother join a local book club and help his mother join a local book club and volunteer with charity organizations. He is under conditions not to contact his victims' families or any sex workers. Jesus Christ. He should have had life, not 25 years. Yeah. He should have been classified as a dangerous offender. and classified as not able to get parole. Maggie's Toronto, a justice organization for sex workers, was disappointed by the parole decision. I bet they were. Quote, in the same way the criminal legal system fails sex workers by targeting us with harmful laws and dismissing violence against us, it is not a system that is adequately equipped to address, let alone rehabilitate those who commit violence and harm against our community. Yeah, it's very. That's I do not agree with him being given day parole. That's ridiculous. Okay, let's move on. I've got a couple of sciencey things that we're going to talk about today. So we're going to take a look at those. Let's see here. All right. So yeah, like I said, I've got some science articles now that we are going to go through. Get back to some more happy, interesting stuff, I think. And let's get over there. Come on, go faster. All right. What on earth? I'm hungry. What should I eat? Oh, I'm so happy. I got an air fryer this morning. Santa Claus brought me an air fryer. And it's an air fryer and a air fryer / grill. So after the stream's over, I'm gonna look up the instructions online, and I'm gonna see how that works. Cause now I'll be able to do more than just make like spaghetti and stuff. It'll be great. I can't wait to actually make stuff in an air fryer. It'll be so fun. And it's got like actual knobs on it, knobs and dials. Oh, excuse me. Oops. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I opened the wrong article. Oopsie. I need to open the correct article. I got the Tefal air fryer that it's got a pretty big drawer in it. And then it has a little grill that goes with it. So I cannot wait to get my mom's jerk chicken recipe, because then I will make jerk chicken wings in the air fryer. I can do shake and bake pork chops. I could make chicken fingers fried. I could do onion rings the proper way. Fucking, I could do French fries the proper way instead of in the oven. I could fry them. Oh my god, I'm so excited! Thank you, Maniac Man. I cannot. And then, like I said, Fury Kitten sent us the NES anniversary edition, the mini one. And it's actually got MK4 on it, which I never got to play. I only played MK3. So that'll be cool. I'll have to look up some of the ways to the ways to play it, because I honestly don't remember how to play Nintendo. Okay, let's see here. Is this shared? I think it's shared. So, the James Webb Space Telescope has been launched today, which is really cool. This telescope is super powerful. It's going to be looking for frying potatoes with onions and butter, then finishing them in the oven. Ooh, Costin, that sounds really good. That sounds really good, Costin. So yeah, this is a very powerful telescope. So the world's largest space telescope launched on a quest to observe first stars and galaxies. So this is going to basically be looking back. This is the next evolution up from Hubble. This telescope is as revolutionary as Hubble was. It makes Hubble look like Galileo's telescope. It's and I've been waiting for this launch for years. I'm so excited about this. Because you guys know how much of a space nerd I am. You know, like I'm huge into space. If I was People always ask me on my TikTok live streams, if you were given your vision back for just one day, what would you look at? And I always say, the kids and Pincalo, and then I'd go sit in front of a telescope all day. And just point it at, oh, what does this point of the sky look like? Oh, what does Saturn look like? Oh, what does Jupiter look like? What does the moon look like? Oh, what does, that, honestly, that's what I would do. What on earth are they doing up there? Uh-oh. That doesn't actually sound like a fake cry. That sounds like the oldest one actually got hurt. The world's largest and most powerful space telescope rocketed away Saturday on a high-stakes quest to behold light from the first stars and galaxies, and scour the universe for hints of life, I'm guessing. Where are we here? It just refreshed on me. Sorry, guys. Where's the pause button? Pause. Yes. Stop it. Okay. Why is it in there? Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Global TV is not very accessible. I apologize. It just totally refreshed on me. I'm very sorry. Where are we here? So, the James Webb Space Telescope soared from French Guiana on South America's northeast coast, riding a European Ariane rocket into the Christmas morning sky. Very cool. The $10 billion observatory hurtled toward its destination 1 million miles, 1.6 million kilometers away or more, more than 4 times beyond the moon. It will take a month to get there. Oh, okay. Another 5 months before its infrared eyes are ready to start scanning the cosmos. Okay, I wonder why. Let's see. First, the telescope's enormous mirror and sunshield need to unfurl. They were folded origami style to fit into the rocket's nose cone. Okay. Otherwise, the observatory won't be able to peer back in time. The 13.7 billion years-ish, as anticipated, within a mere 100 million years of the universe forming. The Big Bang. Wow. So like I said, this is going to be the next stage, because Hubble was able to take that snapshot, that 380,000 year snapshot. And so the James Webb telescope is going to be looking at like it's the next stage at looking at the beginning of time, and it's going to be able to take an infrared picture of the heat and energy that was there as the universe was still expanding after the Big Bang. So this is going to be really cool. It's going to be able to tell us some very interesting things about what was going on just after the Big Bang happened, and what forces were in play when, and the introduction of all the forces and laws of physics. It's going to give us a better snapshot of all that. So that's really awesome. Quote, it's going to give us a better understanding of our universe and our place in it, who we are, what we are, the search that's eternal, NASA Administrator Bill Nelson said earlier this week. But he cautioned, quote, when you want a big reward, you have to usually take a big risk. Yep, this is probably the most ambitious launch and the most ambitious, because it's not just a telescope. It's called the James Webb Space Telescope, but it is actually an observatory that they're launching into space. Good morning, Trucking with a Tablet. Merry Christmas to you. So yeah, this is more than just a telescope. This is a literal observatory that's being launched into space. It is a huge risk, and they need to make sure that this takes and that this works. So yeah, this is a very big risk. But if everything works and the mirror deploys and the sun shield deploys and the observatory gets into the right position, then we're going to be able to see some really cool things. And I can't wait. There's going to be lots of, we'll do lots of science topics. Because like I said, I want to revamp the CoffeeStream. I want to kind of, instead of just doing news, I want to pick specific topics and do just do a topical stream instead of a news based stream. Like, for example, there's one there's a topic I'm going to give you guys a bit of a spoiler. I'm thinking of doing, because I said picking a true crime day. But I'm thinking for doing some of the true crime of looking at blind criminals. Like, just to give you guys a bit of an example of that. Like, just pick a criminal, do a stream on them. Like, do research about them, their background, their crime, all that stuff. Yeah. That's part of what I'm planning on doing. So now we're going to go on to a couple more science articles that I didn't get to read in the last couple of coffee streams. And we're going to start with this one. And because when I found it, I was like, there was already a movie about this. It didn't go well in that movie. Let's not do this. Let's really not. So let's take a look here. Chrome tab, here we are. Okay, so this is from the BBC. And like I said, as soon as I saw this article, I was like, dude, we had 3 good movies and 2 horrible movies about this. We don't need any more dinosaur embryos. We don't need this real life Jurassic Park nonsense. We don't need it. We don't fucking need it. So let's... Why did this not... What the hell is it doing? It was supposed to share the... Sorry guys, let me stop sharing because it's sharing my Twitter DMs with myself. Not that there's anything you guys shouldn't see in there, but that's not what I wanted you guys to see. Let's see why this didn't open. My apologies. The BBC websites usually work pretty well. I don't understand why that didn't work. Apologies. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Come on, you jerk. Things were working well. That's why this happened. Things were going well. So it had to stop going well and slow down and not open the website and okay. Where are we here? Sorry, hold on. There we go. Now it opened. That was weird. I don't know why it did that. Okay. My sincere apologies. Okay. Here we go. Now we can share the screen and share the proper thing. Okay, here we go. Where are we here? All right, here we go. Now we can share the proper screen and you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so apparently scientists want a real-life Jurassic Park because we have this story from the BBC. Where's the headline here? Perfectly preserved dinosaur embryo found in China. We already had a Jurassic... like I said, we don't need real-life Jurassic Park. Researchers said the egg was probably preserved by a sudden mudslide that buried it, protecting it from scavengers. Scientists have announced the discovery of a perfectly preserved dinosaur embryo that was preparing to hatch from its egg just like a chicken. The embryo was discovered in Guangzhou in southern China, and researchers estimate it is at least 66 million years old. It is believed to be a toothless theropod dinosaur or a Viraptorosaur and has been named Baby Yingliang. Baby Yingliang, I think is how you pronounce it. Researcher Dr. Feng Weisong Ma said it is, quote, the best dinosaur embryo ever found in history. That's really cool. Just nobody try to extract DNA from it. Okay? Nobody do that. We've already had Jurassic Park, the movie. We don't need it in reality. The discovery has also given researchers a greater understanding of the link between dinosaurs and modern birds. Yeah? The fossil shows the embryo was in a curled position known as a, quote, tucking, which is a behavior seen in birds shortly before they hatch. Okay. Quote, this indicates that such behavior in modern birds first evolved and originated among their dinosaurian ancestors. Dr. Mora told the AFP news agency, a Viraptorosaurs, which means egg thief lizard, were feathered dinosaurs that lived in what is now Asia and North America during the late Cretaceous period, between 100 million to 65 million years ago. Paleontologists Steve Brusett, who was also part of the research team, tweeted that it was, quote, one of the most stellar dinosaur fossils he had ever seen, and thought the embryo was on the brink of hatching. And this is the artist impression of the egg. That's really, really cool. Baby Liang measures 27 centimeters long, so almost a foot long, from head to tail, and rests inside a 6.7-inch long egg. Wow. At the Yangliang Stone Nature History Museum in China. The egg was first uncovered in 2000, but put into storage for 10 years. Oh. It was only when construction work began on the museum and old fossils were being sorted through that researchers turned their attention to the egg, which they suspected must hold an embryo inside. Oh. Very interesting. Speak for yourself, Blind Press. I can see so many air commercial applications. Ha! Oh. Part of the dinosaur's body is still covered by rock, and researchers will use advanced scanning techniques to create an image of its full skeleton. Very cool. Very, very cool. That is so awesome. Just to find that dinosaur embryo. That's really awesome. Okay. One more story. Let me see here. Actually, I don't have any more stories. But you know what? We have passed the hour mark, actually. We're at an hour and 7 minutes. So, I hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas. I appreciate all of you guys. You guys are really, really great. I hope you guys have a safe and happy weekend and holiday. And just keep yourselves safe, happy and healthy. And I really do hope that you enjoy your weekend. I will not be doing a Star Trek stream today. And so remember, there is no Star Trek stream. And remember, the CoffeeStream is Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern for right now because of Christmas break. So I will see you back on YouTube Monday night at 11. Thank you guys, and a very Merry Christmas to you all.